everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. I just wanted to take this moment to talk about my first therapy session. So I had a session on Monday. It's something that I had been postponing for a really long time. So at my age, I have never been to a therapist. I've never sat down with a therapist and spoke about my past or my life or the things that are bothering me and all of that. But I felt by the end of last year, I was feeling that I really need to speak to someone, that I really need to, just open up and just offload. I think there's a lot of stigma attached to seeing a therapist or a psychologist, most people have this thing, I don't want to seem like I have mental issues or anything like that. But for me, the reason why I had never been to a therapist, I think, was just the thing of saying, how is that going to help me? How is it going to help me to sit there and talk about all these things that have happened over the years? How is that going to help me, So I've just been that person, who bottles things up. Something happens, I just take it, I put it somewhere very far, and I never think about it again. Or if I think about it, I remind myself, no, you don't think about that. You don't, that's how I deal with things, or that's how I used to deal with things. So now I felt so strongly that I needed to speak to someone, but I didn't want to just speak to anybody. Like, I think another thing that can make a person feel like I don't really want to speak to a therapist or a counselor or whatever is because maybe you feel like, can I trust a stranger? Can I trust, even if it's not a stranger, someone that I know, can I trust this person to keep the things that I tell them? For me, going to see a therapist, it wasn't about just wanting to go there to talk about light stuff. Obviously it's things that I felt were too heavy for me to handle. That's why I felt like I needed to speak to someone about them. So you really want someone that you can trust, someone that you really believe, will not take your story or your issues and share them with other people. And I do understand, like, therapists, especially if it's someone who's a professional, who's professionally trained, there is confidentiality, so they can't just go and tell someone and say, Caroline told me this and this, she's going through this and that, and all of that stuff. But obviously, as a person, you will just have those fears of, will this person be trustworthy enough to keep what I tell them to themselves and not share it with other people? So I'm just excited, guys. I had my first therapy session. It was scary. It was something else. I had to deal with things that happened 20 years ago, things that I thought I had dealt with. I had to face them head on, and I realized I had not dealt with them at all. And it was something else. It was something else. I mean, this happened on Monday. Today is Friday, but I still feel like it just happened yesterday. It was just an experience that I've never had in my entire life. So I'm at a point right now where I have so much peace within me. I have so much calmness within me. I'm so calm. I'm so peaceful. I think when you've spent so many years being scared, being anxious, worried all the time, you get used to it. You feel like that's just the way of life. That's just how life is. But now I've been introduced to a different thing, a different feeling, and it's just super amazing. Like, I didn't know, a person could be so calm. I didn't know a person could feel so much peace. It's just so beautiful. So I just wanted to share that. And it was scary at first. It was scary to actually go back and look at my past and deal with it. But it's like the worst is out of the way, and now I'm just ready. I'm just ready to do whatever it takes. I can have another session. I can do this thing, guys. So I'm just saying, like, if you really, really feel that you need counseling, you can see a counselor, you can see a therapist, you can see a psychologist, you can go see a social worker. It's free, speak to someone. Lastly, another thing that I was really thinking about is that if I had gone for therapy the first time that I experienced something traumatic in my life, I felt like I wouldn't have gone through all the other things that I went through. But we don't live in regret, we don't dwell on should haves and could haves and whatnot, but I just believe that I am here today and God has given me another chance to do things differently. So I'm super, super grateful. And the person that's assisting me is such an amazing person, like taking me through this journey and being so supportive and so gentle and so kind. And I'm just feeling like this is the right person that I needed to walk this journey with me. So guys, let's take care of our minds. Let's take care of our let's take care of our minds. We really need to take care of our minds. So I really advocate for mental health. I advocate for taking care of one's mental health. So do whatever it takes to make sure you're okay. Pray that you get connected to the right people to help you. Seeking psychological help doesn't make you a weak person. It doesn't make you a sick person. It really just makes you a healthy person, a good person. You are a good person to want to be okay mentally. So that's all I wanted to share with you. As time goes on, I will even share the details of the person that is assisting me, because I really believe he's doing the most, and he can help other people as well on this platform. And that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. Please do subscribe, like the video, and share it. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Goodbye.